My boys. This, I mean, like, I'm gonna let people file in. Obviously, I'm going live out of nowhere, and I had a PE news video for you guys ready. I had a PE news video for you guys ready. What's up, Mohammed? I had a PE news video for you guys ready, and everything was going to be set. You know, my morning was going okay. Got up, you know what I'm saying? Fed the dog. Everything was going okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we got hit with this news. I talked about this as far as the rumor the other day goes. Like, I talked about this, and I had multiple people in my comment section tell me, why are you reporting on this? Nintendo is having enough trouble as it is stocking the Switch. So why would they be doing this? This can't be real. Once again, everyone who likes to say you're damage controlling this, you're damage controlling that, proven wrong once again. It's like I said, I told you guys from the very beginning. After I got bodied from the Nintendo Switch reveal back in October, after I got bodied, I said, I will never, ever, ever mess up again on Nintendo again that bad. I have been right on nearly everything. And every single time people say you're damage controlling, you're this, you don't know what you're doing, and every time I prove them wrong. With the Nintendo Switch, as far as third-party support, back when I was talking about in January, people said I was damage controlling. No, I was telling y'all the truth. The Super Nintendo Mini, I'm like, hey man, I think this thing could happen. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think it can happen. Have people telling me, oh, well, Nintendo can't keep up with Switch stock. That's not going to happen. Well, we're here, aren't we now, boys? We're here, aren't we now? When people said, when Pokkén Tournament was announced, and I'm like, okay. They announced Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the Nintendo 3DS. They announced Pokkén as just a port in the meantime. I'm like, no, this is definitely not bad. We're going to get a brand new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. Everyone said I was damage controlling. You're damage controlling. Why can't you ever be negative on things? Then what happens? They announce a brand new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. Where are all those people at now? Seriously, every single time. I'm telling y'all, I'm right when it comes to these things. Because I do a little bit of research. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yo, let's talk about this NES Classic, or this Super Nintendo Classic, can we? We got 120 people watching. Thank you so much for coming in. Like I said, I had a PE news video for you guys all set up, ready to go. But you know what? Plans change, my boys. Plans change. Let's take a look at this. Oh man, we got to take a look at this. We got to take a look at this. Oh, it's just so beautiful. It's just so, I got to look at you guys' comments, so I'm going to pull up my phone right here so I can see. But it's just so, it's so beautiful. I can't, this is $79.99. I told you guys, if they do this, they're going to bump it up. Now, I was off on the price. I said that they're going to bump it up to $199. They didn't bump it up to $100. They bumped it up to $80. Okay, so it's $79.99, which is better for us, right? We get a $20 discount from what I thought it was going to be. Nintendo could have priced this at $100, though. They could have priced this at $100, but I'm thinking that they're going to have stock, okay? They're definitely going to have stock of this. They're not doing it in the holiday. They're doing it in September, okay? So they're doing it in September, so they're going to have stock of it. September 29, 2017. This thing comes with 2 controllers. So it comes with 2 controllers. It seems like it shows 2 controllers there. Now you're playing with Super Power, the Golden Age, 16-bit gaming returns. Yoshi, Samus, and the Star Fox crew are waiting for you to come play. The Super Nintendo the Super NES Classic Edition system has the original look and feel of the 90s home console, only smaller. Plus this one comes with fully loaded with 21 games. The 90s called. They want their controllers back. 2 wired retro Super Nintendo or Super NES Classic controllers are included for multiplayer gaming right out of the box. Get your hands on some of the best 2-player games of the era, including Super Mario Kart and Street Fighter II Turbo Hyper Fighting. The Super NES Classic Edition is compatible with the Classic Controller and the Classic Controller Pro accessories. Just plug in and play. Yo, shoutouts! It's compatible with the Classic Controller. Are you serious? That's awesome. That is so good. Now here are the games. Star Fox 2. Star Fox 2. They are releasing first time ever play Star Fox 2. This is more valuable. This thing, seriously, Nintendo better make more stock of this, because if this thing doesn't get a complete full run to where people can continuously buy this thing, this will be the most rare thing ever. Star Fox 2 is a ROM, you can play it, but to actually have an officially released Star Fox 2 on a system that resembles the Super Nintendo? Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, F-Zero, Super Metroid. That's just that. It just goes to show you how great the Super Nintendo. Look at those games. Look at those games. Now, hold up. We're going down the list here. Super Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, okay? Got the best version. You've got Super Punch-Out, Castlevania 4, Donkey Kong Country, Mega Man X, Kirby Superstar, which has 8 games in one, Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI. It says 3 on there, but guys, trust me, it's 6. It's the real 6. Final Fantasy VI. Kirby's Dream Course, Star Fox, oh god, my heart. Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island is so good. The original is so good. Super Mario RPG. Ah! Super Mario RPG. Contra 3. Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana. Earthbound. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This is, like I said, I'm not big on the Virtual Console, but this is literally my childhood packed into one neat package, with the exception of Chrono Trigger. Unfortunately, Chrono Trigger didn't make it onto the list. This would have made this, like, this is already perfect because of Star Fox 2. But if they released Chrono Trigger, I probably would have died. It wouldn't have been good if they released Chrono Trigger on this, because I probably would have died. I would have died, and I wouldn't have been able to experience this, because then it would be the perfectest. This package is going to be, I can't, so good. So good. Oh man, it's so good. So good. So good. I can't even talk. I can barely contain myself. If you're a Super Nintendo kid, see, you have to realize that, like, me growing up as a child, I was so into the Super Nintendo, like, made me the gamer that I am today. It, like, made me, okay, like, what do I want to do? You know, what is going to be my main hobby? Like, I played football. Obviously, I was a halfway decent football player. I was 3-time All-State here in California. I play football. I love football. Football's great. But video gaming was always, like, you can't play football 24/7, right? You can't play football year-round. You can play video games year-round, like, for the most part, right? You can't do that with football. So football was always my thing that I did to make sure that I fit into society normal. Video gaming was the thing that I did that brought me closer to my brother, because we were 7 years apart. It brought me closer to friends, you know what I'm saying, that didn't play football. It's just, this is so good. This just obliterates the NES edition. That's why I didn't really care about the NES edition. I was like, okay, well, what does that offer you outside of just nostalgia for that? Like, does it offer you anything great? Does it offer you anything that you haven't been able to do before? I would have probably just bought it if they made that a Star Fox 2 box. I probably would have just bought it just for the value of it. But oh man, so good. I'm from California. So good. Oh my gosh. You don't need any Tecmo Super Bowl. You don't need any Tecmo Super Bowl. It has some of the greatest RPGs of all time. You don't need Tecmo Super Bowl. Nobody needs stinking Tecmo Super Bowl. That just goes to show you how many great Super Nintendo games that there are. People are saying, where's this game? Where's this game? Where's this game? And look at what they give you. They give you some of the best RPGs of all time. They give you, seriously, hundreds of hours of content. Between Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI, Earthbound, which is a rare game, by the way, guys. Earthbound, and what other one was on there? Yeah. Between those games right there, like Final Fantasy VI, Super Mario RPG, Secret of Mana, and Earthbound. Those 4 RPGs, the system is alone worth it just for those. We don't need any stinking Tecmo Bowl. I mean, Tecmo Bowl is great. Don't get me wrong. I like Tecmo Bowl. But damn, Super Mario RPG, Secret of Mana? Yo, so good. And you also have to remember that Nintendo probably couldn't get the license for, you know, every single game. There was no way that everyone was going to be happy. But as an RPG fan, as someone who loves these games, I'm shocked at how they were able to include 4 of the most iconic RPGs of all time. Like, still to this day, Earthbound, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI, and Super Mario RPG are on the top RPGs of all time. Like, still to this day, like, these RPGs hold up. Like, if you go back and if you play Secret of Mana, you're not going to be like, oh man, this is outdated, oh this sucks, oh this doesn't control good. You're going to be like, man, this controls a lot better, and this is a lot better than most RPGs that release today. Fact. Earthbound is weird as hell, you know, like, it's really weird. I remember playing it, like, the whole time when I was a kid playing Earthbound, I remember just being like having a look on my face like, I think I like this. Like, it was like one of those weird things. Like, I think I like it, but the fact that you get Star Fox 2, like, and Final Fantasy 6. Before we get to Star Fox, let's talk about Final Fantasy 6. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 6 is the epitome of Final Fantasy to me. To me, that was the epitome of the old school, the Hironobu Sakaguchi Final Fantasy games. There is not a better Final Fantasy game to me than Final Fantasy 6. It is an epic, an absolute epic, and I can't wait. Now, Super Mario RPG, I played that game. I beat that game. That game occupied so many boring summers for me because of its playful nature, its hidden bosses, it's everything that you can do in that game. Super Mario RPG to me is like, I didn't think they'd include it. But you can clearly tell that Nintendo had a deal with Square Enix, obviously, right? Like, they got a deal, but they didn't get the deal with Chrono Trigger. Like, I don't know why they didn't put Chrono Trigger in there. Maybe because they already had Final Fantasy and Secret of Mana. Maybe they just couldn't get the license for Chrono Trigger. Maybe there was something Square Enix said, no, we're not going to give you guys Chrono Trigger. Because I think Nintendo probably would have wanted to put Chrono Trigger in there, but they didn't. But, like, you know, whatever. You know, I'm not going to complain. I beat Chrono Trigger a million times. Like, I have not beat Final Fantasy VI a million times. I beat Final Fantasy VI one time. I think me and my brother beat it. And mainly he was playing the whole time. So, like, sometimes I would level up. We would, like, play it together. I was really young when that game came out, and it was tough for me to play by myself. So I know my brother was really into that, and he let me play every now and then, hit a couple buttons. But I also played it on my own, but I've never 100% beat Final Fantasy VI on my own, which I will be doing at this point now. Secret of Mana, I've beat. Super Mario RPG, I've beat a million times. Super Metroid, I've beat a million times, but I love Super Metroid. This is really cool. This is so cool. Like, I'm so hyped for this. Yeah, I'm so hyped for this. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Yes, Super Metroid is on there. Super Metroid is on there. I'm so hyped. Nintendo wants me to be dirt poor. At least it's under $100. Okay, guys, so give me your questions. Let's go. Questions. I'm going to wrap this one up in probably about the next 15, 20 minutes. Give me questions. You guys will get another PE news video, but I had to go live with this news. I had to go live. I had to talk about it. I was freaking out, and yeah, so let me know. Let me know. Come on, give me some questions, guys. And before the Game Boy, and you know, it was funny because in the video that I recently did, like, I think it was like yesterday, there was like a rumor from Destructoid where they said 3 GameStop managers said that, you know, this was going to happen, and like I had people in the comment section saying, oh, well, Nintendo's stressed for making Switches this year. How can they make this? It's like, this is not the same production line. Like, you guys aren't understanding. The reason why Switch has a shortage is because of the components it uses. An NES Classic or a Super Nintendo Classic, that has nothing to do with the Nintendo Switch. They probably use none of the same parts, so Nintendo wouldn't be stressed to manufacture this. The reason why Nintendo's stressed to manufacture is because there's a component shortage. Not because they don't have enough plants or they couldn't do it. There's a component shortage. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand. Like, they don't understand how manufacturing works. But then they want to come into my comment section and tell me how tell me things. And I'm like, no. That's not how manufacturing works. You guys don't understand what's actually going on with the Switch. If you're talking about, oh, well, they can't manufacture this, yet they're having trouble with the Switch. They use completely different parts. Like... They use, like, that's why, like, 3DS isn't holding back Nintendo Switch. manufacturing, duh, because they use completely different parts for the most part. There might be a thing or two, but they use completely different. So no, it's not the same. So it makes my head hurt. Some of these people in my comment section. But anyway, it's going to be $79.99. $79.99. Where is the Switch VC? Switch VC is probably coming next year. Is there an official trailer? Not that I know of at this point. Are you hyped for Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo Classic? Yes, I am. How fast do you think this will sell out? I think Nintendo will make a lot, but it'll continue to sell out. Is Contra 3 in it? Yes, Contra 3 is in it. Switch has a shortage because of Apple. Yes, Switch has a shortage because of Apple and other manufacturers and other product people that are also using the same components of Nintendo Switch. It's only missing Chrono Trigger. Yes, it's only missing Chrono Trigger. How will this affect the Virtual Console? It won't affect the Virtual Console at all because the Virtual Console isn't coming until next year. Do you think the main stories will allow us to pre-order, or the main stores will allow us to pre-order it this time? I'm not sure, but retailer info is coming soon according to Nintendo. Do you think if you get the Super Nintendo Classic that Nintendo will give you some type of gift? I guess a Switch Virtual Console? I'm not so sure. What about the Virtual Console? Virtual Console's next year, guys. Oh, and sold. What? It already went on. Could you pre-order it? Where could you pre-order it at? Can't pre-order it yet here. Is there Terranigma? No, there's not Terranigma. I think Nintendo's going to do a better job of manufacturing these. OJ, what is left for Virtual Console now? Now we have the NES and SNES games. There really isn't anything. Nintendo's just going to resell you the same games probably. Because the Switch is portable. You can take it anywhere. This is not. I think only Final Fantasy III is on the thing. I don't know what you're talking about there. Do you think this will be better than the SNES Classic Edition? Yes, it's going to be. It destroys the NES Classic Edition. It's not even close. This isn't even close. This comes with a freaking unreleased game. This comes with real RPGs. Yes, this absolutely destroys the NES Classic. It destroys it. Is there a launch date? September 29th. September 29th is the launch. Let me double check. September 29th. Yeah, September 29th is the launch. Yes, September 29th is the launch date. I don't care about the N64. I don't care about the N64 Classic. If they make an N64 Classic, I wouldn't care about it. Finally get to play the SNES. Yep. Do you think if I wait for the holidays I can get one or not? Maybe. I don't know. N64 will be overkill. Yeah, maybe. It might be expensive too to do something like that. I mean, the games on the Switch VC. Since you have the SNES Classic, would you possibly get a discount on like Super Metroid, for example? No, Brandon. They probably won't do that. No. What about Donkey Kong Country 2? Nope, just Donkey Kong Country, just the first one. What are my thoughts on Crap Gamer? He's an Xbox dude. I don't care about Crap Gamer. F11, I want to see Super Famicom Mini. Okay. Super Nintendo is greater than NES, yes. OJ, is it safe to say we'll get an N64? No, I don't think it's safe to say that. Not yet. You kept saying Final Fantasy VI, but it's Final Fantasy III. No, you don't understand that Final Fantasy III was... Final Fantasy VI is the real name for Final Fantasy III. In America, they just said, okay, we're going to call it Final Fantasy III because we didn't get all the other ones in between. So they just called it Final Fantasy III. But no, in actuality, as far as Japan goes, and in terms of numbered Final Fantasy games, it's actually Final Fantasy VI. It's not Final Fantasy III. It's okay, though. Noob mistake. Star Fox 2 alone is worth $80. Yes. Anything about the cord length? No, nothing about the cord length, but I'm thinking that it's going to be, I think it's going to be longer. Where can you pre-order? Haven't gotten, no pre-orders yet. Let's see. It'll be sold out the first day. Yes, it'll be sold out the first day. Star Fox 2 is not worth $80. For some people, it is. Did they announce pre-orders? No, they did not announce pre-orders up. No, pre-orders are not up. Nope, nope, nope. A boy can dream. Yeah, boy can dream. Pre-orders are not up yet. There is no pre-order info yet. No Chrono Trigger. Yep, that's the only downside, but it's still amazing. You get Secret of Mana, you get Final Fantasy VI, and you also get Super Mario RPG. And you get Earthbound. Cannot complain about that. Cannot complain about that. Will we get a GBA mini? I don't think so. Will there be DBZ Fighter? Sorry, unrelated to... yeah, DBZ Fighters. I think it'll come to the Switch, yes. Link it to the Switch and we are done. GBA Mini is GB Micro. Oh, sorry, you're bad. Oh, no, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good, man. Like I said, do mistake. It happens. I've been corrected on that so many times when I talk about Final Fantasy VI. People say, oh, you mean Final Fantasy 3, right? And I'm like, no, Final Fantasy 6. Even back then, when I was a kid, we called it Final Fantasy VI. Even back then, we knew about it because of magazines like Nintendo Power and stuff. We saw all and like Japanese magazines and stuff that we would get. Me and my brother, we saw that there was other Final Fantasies that didn't come out. And even back in like 1993 or whatever the case was, even back then we called it Final Fantasy VI, not Final Fantasy 3. And all my friends at school would be like, "Why are you calling it 6? You don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "No, trust me, guys, it's Final Fantasy 6." All right. Can't wait to see this on eBay for $500. If Nintendo makes enough of them, I don't think it's going to happen. But I think that's the reason why they're releasing it in September, so they can have a lot of stock throughout the year. Because Nintendo said they want foot traffic for the holidays. Do you think this will cannibalize sales of Switch 3DS? Absolutely not. If anything, it's going to aid it. People that are going to buy this are super fans that already have a 3DS or already have a Switch. I mean, people that are going to buy this people aren't going to be like, okay, this is going to be my sole #1 system to play old games. Here we go. People aren't going to do that. People said the same thing about the NES Classic. Is it going to cannibalize 3DS sales? No, it's not. People who already have the systems or are excited about it are going to buy this. Oh. Okay, I think somebody donated something. So let me check. Sorry about that, guys. Let me put this on. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm pretty sure some people have subscribed as well. Okay. Ataki Teacher donated $5 right now. And he says, "Happy Mini Super NES." Thank you so much, Ataki Teacher, for the $5 donation. I really do appreciate that. Yes, definitely. Happy Mini Super Nintendo NES. Definitely really happy about that. And I know you're a big Super Nintendo fan too. So really cool about that. Shout outs to MyCom, who subscribed 21 minutes ago, and Angel Guzman, who also subscribed 29 minutes ago. Shout outs to you guys. Welcome to the freaking village. Please, people in the chat, make these ninja feel welcome and get them some freaking headbands. Let's go. Thank you for the subscription, homies. Let's see here. So, no pre-orders yet, man. You love my 49ers hat? I love my 49ers hat too, although I bought some new ones, so you guys should be seeing some new ones. Oh, and I also got some of my alma mater hats as well. I got some Fresno State hats, so, you know, I gotta mix it up a little bit. But yeah, it's summer, and I always like to rep Fresno State during the summer. So like when I go out and like, you know, you have the kids that play football, and I'm like, "Hey man, you know, what schools are you looking to go to?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I got an offer from this school." Just to let you guys know, high school football is really big in my town. We got a lot of dudes that go D1. So whenever I'm going out and I'm talking to these kids, you know, I'm like, "Okay, well, where are you going?" I always want to make sure to wear my Fresno State shirt or my Fresno State, back when I had a Fresno State hat, and say, "Hey man, make sure you go to Fresno State. Make sure you go to Fresno State." You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so I can see what the problem is. The problem is that, let's see, Streamlabs. Let me see here. Give me just 1 second, guys, so you guys' stuff can actually show up. Here we go. All right. So now that should... All right. So yeah, you guys' stuff should now show up on the main screen now. All right. How did they reveal it today? Of course they revealed it today. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a live stream about it. This holiday is going to be amazing. Heck yeah, it's going to be amazing. Me and OJ, don't jump to conclusions anymore. Hashtag. The fact that you're still salt faced, that's hilarious. Resellers will snatch these up. If Nintendo makes enough of these. Let's see here. More questions, guys. I'll be on for, like I said, another about 10 minutes or so. Let's see here. People camp out just to order online. The Mario Kart controversy was so dumb. What MK? Oh, the Mortal Kombat controversy. Yeah, that was dumb. When do you think they'll have pre-orders? Probably in September, maybe. Early September. Do you think Sony will release a PS1 classic? No, I don't think so. Sony's too much of a. Sony likes to think forward too much. I mean, they haven't even released PS2 game. They haven't even released enough PS2 games yet on their PS4. So I think Sony is a very forward-thinking. They don't want to go back to the old school. They want people to know. They want people to associate them with high tech, with new, with 4K. They don't want people. Sony doesn't want you to associate them with old. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo's a very nostalgic company. Sony is not. Sony will move straight on. What are those? Yeah, Star Fox 2 is on there, baby. No pre-order yet. No pre-order yet. Go Bulldogs. Hell yeah, go Bulldogs. Fresno State, baby. Hell yeah, go Bulldogs. As a matter of fact, sorry, you know what? Because it is. So if you guys are thinking, if any of you guys are getting ready to go to school, you know, you're not sure about what school to go to, come to California and check out Fresno State. Check out Fresno State, please. Let's go ahead and for some reason, once again, it didn't show up on the front screen. I will get that donation in just a second, guys. I need to add something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. The illustrious Bulldog. The illustrious Bulldog can go right here. There we go. Sorry, guys, had to add that in. As you can tell, I'm a big Fresno State fan. That's my alma mater. Class of 2010. Anyway, so there's somebody that donated, so let's go ahead and get that in. Logan donated $5. Shout outs to Logan. Every retail worker across America is groaning right now, as we will soon be dealing with scalpers and constant phone calls again. So thank you so much for the $5 donation, Logan. I do appreciate that. Shout outs to you, man. And yes, every single retail worker is probably like, oh no, oh no. That's funny, man. That's so funny. But yeah, it's definitely true. It's definitely true. Let's see, where's that Streamlabs at? Where's my... So you guys' freaking donations can come up on the screen. I thought I had it here. Alright, it should show up this time. It should. Alright, so Nintendo Direct soon? Maybe. What is Star Fox 2 supposed to be like? Well... Don't even worry. Just go into it blind, baby. Don't even look at footage or anything. Don't even look at the footage or anything like that. Just go into it blind, baby. And it's Wi-Fi compatible. Yo, is it really? Are you trolling us? Mega Man X though. Mega Nerd X with the Mega Man X. Hells yeah. I already called GameStop asking questions. Look at you, Retro Flowers. Look at you being all annoying and stuff. Xbox One X is going to bomb hard? We'll see. We'll see. It's a possibility. Old school cartoon fans know about that reference. Wish Mario All-Star? Yeah, Mario All-Star would have been nice. Nintendo should release uncut Super NES version of Mortal Kombat. I don't think it matters. Mega Man X Collection. Xenoblade 2 will be enough RPG. Xenoblade 2 is enough RPG for anyone. Oh, baby. Alan Bain, you're funny. This dude, Alex Bain, his comments. I remember Alex Bain. This man he called PC gamers hunchbacks because like PC people be playing like this, like with the. I had never heard someone call PC gamers hunchbacks. That's hilarious. What if they released it with all Donkey Kong countries? What if they did not? Boo, no. Probably not. Final Fantasy VI. Happy faces from Anderson Tensella. It's true. It's damn true. All right, Ataki Teacher. There we go. Shoutouts Do you think Nintendo will make more of this as far as a NES Classic? Yes, they will make more. Trust me, they will make more. Yes. They should have released it with Animaniacs. Animaniacs, that's a freaking good show. That show is still good to this day. That show is good. Animaniacs is ahead of its time. Easily. Their writing destroys cartoons of today. The only show that I would say that can match it in terms of writing is like The Amazing Gumball World or whatever. That show's very well written. I don't like the style of the show, but when I watch the show, The Amazing World of Gumball, I can see a lot of nods to the old school shows. But yeah, that's the only show that has writing that's very similar to Animaniacs. Not quite as raunchy in certain points, but still very good. So yeah. Let's see here. Wii U Classic next year. Wii U Classic. Play all the classic Wii U games that you didn't want to play before, that you didn't buy, now in portable form. Here you go. Nintendo's the best. Wii Classic Edition? Maybe. Wait, Wacko is the best. Wacko is awesome. What's up, OJ? Great job keeping up with the gaming news. Also keep up the damage control on the dumb, ignorant fans. Oh, you deliver the best. You destroy the competition. We destroy the competition. Like I said, from January on, I will not be wrong. I will not be super wrong about anything. From this point on, if I am, I will give away, if I'm super wrong about something like if it's like really bad, I will give away a $20 eShop card. No, not $20, $10, because I already give away 20 sometimes. I will give away a $10 eShop card for every major blunder that I have. And what I mean by major blunder is like the AMD, Nintendo, Switch type of thing. Things like that. I will give away a $10 eShop card for every major blunder I have, for every single one. So, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Unlike a lot of these frauds out here on YouTube. So thank you so much, NWO Sniper. And this will not be just for Patreon dudes or anything like that. This will be for everyone. Every major blunder I make. If I make a major blunder, so if I say something that I think that it's 100% going to happen, and I'm completely sold on it, if I'm ever wrong, $10 eShop card every single time. Every single time. You got my word on it. I'm not like these fake dudes. When I say something, it's my word. Trust me, it's my word. I'll get you guys that. Let's see here. What's good, OJ? What is good, Cloudy Mind Gaming? COD 4 remastered on cart and digital is really that hard for Activision. Add gyro aiming and PC crossplay, not rocket science. I don't know. Maybe it is rocket science. I literally just bought Link to the Past 2 days ago. Upside down smiley face. Game Boy Mini. What's up? So what's up with the Super NES Mini controller ports? So they don't want you to use the classic controllers, the home button, and you can use the classic controllers, from what I understand. You can. They said it's compatible with. You can hook it up via Bluetooth or something like that, right? Or I don't know how you can hook it up. It says that. What does it say that you can have? You can have the. The Super NES Classic Edition is compatible with the Classic Controller and Classic Controller Pro accessories. Just plug it in and play. So yeah, it's compatible with the other ones. So I don't know. They say it's compatible with it, so I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about. Shout outs to Dark Warrior for the subscription. Dark Warrior just subscribed 10 minutes ago. Everyone, please get this man a welcome, first of all in the chat, and also get him a freaking headband. Welcome to the village, homie. Really glad that you subscribed. Thank you so much for coming to my village. Call of Duty on Switch, you rumored. He has a point. Wildlands as well. Hey, I didn't say that was 100%. I said that it could happen. I said that it could. It could. I wasn't 100% sold on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I make multiple videos, I made multiple videos on the AMD thing. And plus, I also said from this point forward. Not, this isn't retroactive, okay? Because if this was retroactive, I'd be handing out $10 eShop cards for the freaking eternity, because I've been wrong on a million things. Oh god. 21 classic Super Nintendo games in one freaking system. Nintendo, we're gonna go to Michigan. We're gonna go to California. We're gonna go to GameStop. We're gonna go to Alabama. We're gonna go to Game in the UK. I'm gonna bust that door down and we're gonna take back the White House. This deserves a beyond. If there ever was a beyond to be had, please, everyone in the chat, channel your inner Howard Dean and give me a Super Nintendo Classic. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, look up Howard Dean scream and it will all make sense. Oh man, okay. We got another subscription. Shout outs to Emilio Romero. Yo, everyone, welcome this man to the freaking village, Player Essence. Get this man a headband as well. So yes, please, thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for the subscription, homie. Nintendo knows how to print money. Yes, they do. That's why I said, like, the Super Nintendo Classic, I was like, if they do this, they're going to increase the price. Obviously, it's going to be, you know, they're going to do more, you know. Chris Benson, welcome to the village, homie. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the village. Get this man a freaking headband. Bird Lives goes, Biah! There we go. Can we get some more Biahs here? OJ looks surprisingly similar to Mario. I look nothing like Mario. I'm black. What are you talking about? I got a beard. Mario has a mustache. What are you talking about? Humble OJ. I thought you said Beyonce. The Dave Chappelle bit was hilarious. Howard Dean was whack. He said LOB. Cool Flair 2001 with the subscription. The subscription. Thank you so much. I'm sweating right now. It's hot in my room. I'm freaking so hyped. I am hyped. I am so hyped. I went even over the time that I said I was going to go. But yeah! Nintendo's really going to stall the virtual console titles down. That's why I said next year. It's going to be 2018. Retro Flowers for the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village. Get these dudes, these girls, get everyone a freaking headband. Get everyone a headband. Let's see here. Should have Bomberman 1 and 2 instead of multi-tap? That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Would have been very nice. Would have been very nice. Nintendo just confirmed F8 E3 today. You! Who is this? Ivan Ramos, I know you've been around for a while. You see, you're smart. You're a smart guy because a lot of people like to sit there and say, E3 is the holy grail. E3, 'tis E3. Thou shalt reveal everything. Thou shalt show everyone everything at E3. Thou shalt know everything that comes for this year and next year and the future at E3. And E3 and Nintendo says, yeah, we're good. We're good. We will make announcements when we damn please, and you will accept it because we are Nintendo and we can do whatever we want. This could have been an E3 announcement, but they did it, and there's going to be more. Bank on it. You can bank on it. You can bank on it. What headband? The ninja headband, homie. We're in a village. We're in a village. You get your headband. He said, what headband? I just want my Nintendo Switch already. He doesn't want a headband. Kimishima is aggressive. Kimishima is a mob boss. Do you think Star Fox 2 will be sold separately, or will this be another Infinite Warfare situation? It's a possibility. Better than Ding Ric Flair. Woo! Styling and profiling. Woo! Woo! All right. E3, we should see everything. No, we should not. What are your thoughts on the new unnamed Kirby title? Not much to be mad, but curious if you had any leads on it. Nah, nothing on the Kirby title so far. We have a little bit more information on the Yoshi title. It's using Unreal Engine 4. That's about it. Senpai noticed me. I did notice you. I know you've been around for a while, dude. Nah. I know you've been around for a while. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the new unnamed Kirby? Oh, I already said that. I'm rereading myself. Kazumi-san is an excellent presenter of the Switch, including the patented HD Rumble. Kazumi-san might be the next president of Nintendo someday. Damn. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 in time would have been phenomenal. Yeah, that would have been nice. Turtles in Time would have been good. Do you feel Iwata would have taken Nintendo down the same path, or Kimishima the saving grace? Yeah, I think Iwata would have taken Nintendo down the same path, because this is basically Iwata's plan. This is not Nintendo plans years in advance. This plan with the Switch and everything that's going on, this is all Iwata laid the groundwork for all this. So yeah, Iwata would have done the same thing. Switch. So yeah. Never seen OJ this alive. Watch my last Player Essence Cross Nintendo. I was definitely this alive. Like, when there's exciting news and like I can be myself, like when I don't have to be presenting stuff, because there's two sides to YouTube, right? There's the professional side, you know, where you have to present things in a normal fashion so people can get information quick. My videos are meant so you guys watch them on your lunch breaks, so you guys watch them in between class periods. You know, they're very quick, they're snappy. I don't waste time making jokes or anything like that. I get to the news, I say the news, I present it in a normal fashion, I give you guys my take on it, and then I move on to the next article. And it's anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes, or anywhere between, yeah, usually 10 to 15 minutes. Those are usually what my videos are, so you guys can watch them in between class, to where you guys can watch them, you know, on your lunch break, whatever the case is. However, when there's news that gets me hyped up as a gamer, I do live streams and I share it with you guys just like this. I'm not worried about time as much, you know. So yeah. The village of Homie Essence. Homie Essence. I want Nintendo versus Sega fighting game instead. That would have been cool. That game was, though. Anti-Nintendo people will buy these in droves. Even people who hate Nintendo buy them. Hagan? Should have been on the list. Iron Ted. Makes me glad Iwata's plan is working. Yep. Nintendo will keep the SNES Classic open to hackers like they did, so you can upload every single SNES and NES game ROM. Yeah, possibly. Still want voice chat and online details, though. Well, we'll be getting that soon, next month. I think we'll see VC next year. I didn't say this year, Nintendo Sin. Next year. Just get that pre-alert. Where's my headband? It's a virtual headband. You just put it on just like this. Tie it. All the money. I think the NES Classic is done. Yeah, it's done. It's been done. Any other questions, guys? If not, I'm going to sign off on this one. Yo, OJ, why does the Super NES Classic have more exclusive Star Fox 2 than the Xbox? Oh, that's... There's no need for you. There's no need for you to do that, young man. Nathaniel, go to your room. That was a very naughty thing for you to say. That was wrong. God damn. Freaking body. I'm sorry, guys. That was really funny. It was a joke. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. Let me get back to the list. Okay. Do you think the Famicom style will be released in the States? No. I don't think so. Well, VC is just the same on Wii U, Wii U, 3DS. Yeah. The NES Classic is currently running at $240 on Amazon. The scalping is real, yeah. Xbox One has exclusives, guys. Let's be real. They've got Super Lucky's Tale. They've got what was it? Crackdown. I think they got something else too. They got Crackdown. I know that's an exclusive for this year. So I think they got something else. I'm not sure. There's some other ones. I think there's some indie exclusives or something like that too. So. Now you're playing with Superpower. Heck yeah. So any other questions, guys? Because if not, I'm going to sign off. 44 minutes. Been live here. So when is the direct with more announcements coming, OJ? I'd probably say fallish after the summer. We'll get a direct so they can detail more stuff. To be honest, don't you think the European S Super Nintendo is much prettier? I don't know. I don't care. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I was typing something back to my arch nemesis Retro Death on Twitter. Retro Death. Stop damage controlling, Retro Death. Fucking Retro Death. God, he argues everything. Then when he gets bodied, he continues to argue. Argues everything, dude. Even after he gets bodied with this announcement, he still argues. He's still arguing after he gets bodied with this whole Super Nintendo Classic. He said, here's what Retro Death said. Retro Death said on my last video, and people were thumb-upping his comment. He said that Nintendo is stressed to produce the Switch, that this isn't going to happen. He called my video speculation, not rumor. He doesn't know the difference between rumor and speculation. Speculation is when someone says, I think this is going to happen because Nintendo has done things before. So speculation would be this. If I said, I think Nintendo's going to make an N64 Classic because they've made a Super Nintendo Classic and an NES Classic. That is speculation. Now, rumor is somebody told me at GameStop or somebody told me with connections that Nintendo is going to be making an N64 Classic. Now, this isn't real. I'm just saying the difference. Now, that is rumor because I am saying that I have heard that this will happen. Speculation is when you're thinking about something and basing it off of something else. Rumor is when you've actually heard it or you feel that this could happen. There is a very clear difference between rumor and speculation, and Retro Death does not know the difference between rumor and speculation. He called my video yesterday where there was 3 GameStop managers, according to Destructoid, that said that yes, the Super Nintendo Classic is a real thing and it will be coming. He called that video speculation when no, that is not speculation. That is rumor because they heard from their sources, 3 different sources saying the same thing, that this will happen. Not we think this will happen, or based on what Nintendo's done, maybe it will happen. Doesn't know the difference between speculation and rumor, which is outstanding that people don't know the difference. People still don't know the difference between speculation and rumor. Oh yeah, Retro Gamer. I think you mean Real Gamer, but yeah, I don't stalk him on Twitter. I don't. Yeah, it's just missing Chrono Trigger. That's the only one. But anyway, guys, we're going for 50 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Yeah, Eurogamer reported on it as well. Exactly, Eurogamer reported on it as well. There was multiple reports. It wasn't just that. It was just a new one where Destructoid felt confident enough from 3 GameStop managers, and then it was literally announced like the next day or whatever, like today, right? So yeah. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to finish editing up a video that I have for you guys, talk about some other stuff with some updates, Monster Hunter stories and stuff like that. So I'm going to finish editing that, and then we'll be having PE game night, or we'll be having PE Arena. So yeah, check it out. If you want to join in on that, make sure you check out the Patreon page, and check out my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, or like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Check out the Patreon page if you want to get in on the PE Arenas, the early access, Discord voice chat. All that good stuff will be in the description for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys for the next one. Bye-bye. Or peace. Peace. Bye. Bye and peace.